Crocs. Gotta get some snacks, because remember,
food is here.
hello YouTubers, welcome to episode 3 of season 8. As you can tell, we're doing a little bit of travelling, and as you may also be thinking, or not, Karen, you said in the last episode that you're back to training. You had a training day episode, so how can you be going travelling and still training? Well, we are travelling somewhere, but Perri and I will also be training while we travel. So come along with Perri and I on today's episode, today's journey, while we travel and train. Oh yeah! Mark Lewis, I think I'm coming for you after these runs. What goes up? Let's go back down. Here we go. And we've finished up our first workout here in
Marbella.
And why are we here, Perri?
For my aunt's 60th birthday.
Celebration here, and so a little bit of a run for our first workout. A little bit sweaty, as you might be able to tell, dripping off my hat, and not too hot. I thought it'd be a lot hotter.
Yeah, it's not too warm.
But we're like in the shade currently, so not too bad. But unfortunately, we're staying up the hill from the beach, so it's nice to start off the run, get to go all the way downhill. But then, what's it like at the last part of the
it's
run?
pretty awful.
Have to go up the hills. And I've been doing quite a bit of research on running, because I'm not a runner, I am a rower, because rowing is a rowing sport. But if I'm out here and I've got a pair of trainers, then it's really easy to go out and get like half an hour in, 20 minutes in, rather than try, oh, I need to go to the gym, or I need to rent equipment, which we are actually doing. So a bit of foreshadowing for later on, because today's a Sunday, so we're not getting the equipment today. But getting out there really easy with a pair of shoes. So a little bit of change, a little bit of variation, because remember, variation is one of the keys to motivation. And now to continue on for lovely training, holiday 60th birthday celebration. So speaking of equipment, we've just picked up our bikes. We're at a little shop to get some fuel for our first ride, and this is how we're going to be doing the majority of our cardio training. In fact, apart from the runs, all of the cardio training on our little bit of a break here in Spain. So it's going to be quite exciting, because as mentioned before, where we're staying is quite hilly, and then unless we're basically going to the beach, it's all hills. So some lovely hilly routes pretty much always come up. Perri's got the snacks for the ride, so let's get to the first ride. Oh yeah! Okay. finished our cycle, ended up having to double back because a lot of the roads, especially the high mountain ones, or at least the high hill ones, end up being gravel. Perry, how was that?
I'm so dead.
Oops. So we got a little bit of weights in, and now it's time to get on the bicycle again. Now we've set up the route to take us, hopefully, along many paved areas, because it seems just where we are in Marbella, a lot of the routes, a lot of the roads, they'll start off paved and great for cycling and then turn into gravel roads. So we don't want to go on to, it's fine going on some of the gravel roads, but then coming down the steep on the gravel, not the greatest, especially on the road bikes that we have for the training that we're doing. So heading out today on, hopefully, fingers crossed, more of a paved route and get some continuous work in for the cardiovascular system. And of course, starting off the ride, since we're staying on a hill, we have to go up. Now I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's quite steep. But Perry's off. About less than 10 minutes into the ride, and we're off the paved roads, or onto slightly gravelly roads. Hopefully this is the worst it gets. I'm going onto the side of the road. Oh my goodness! Made it onto some lovely paved roads, but now the hills pretty much are constant. Absolutely delightful training. Whew. And we've made it to somewhere up a hill. Look at this absolutely brilliant view, marking halfway of our little bit of a cycle. We had a little bit of a flatter ride yesterday, and today quite a steep one, so almost like a high intensity pieces workout today. May not have been on purpose, but like I mentioned earlier, lots of hills around here, so using the hills to our advantage while we're here, getting the heart rate high rather than just on those nice steady ones, because just because you might be away from your normal training place or maybe even on holiday doesn't mean you can't get a good workout in. Perry, how's your workout going?
I died.
Perry struggling a little bit on the hills. This is her like 8th time on a bike, so still learning the intricacies of going up and down hills and standing up and sitting down and pedals and whatnot. But I'm quite enjoying myself. Not a cloud in the sky. Perry, maybe not so much, but maybe later she'll say it was quite fun. Now to head back down the hill, nice and safe. Probably a nice chill one, because again, what goes up probably might maybe also probably come down. So a nice easy one. Maybe a bit of a nerve-wracking one also with the steep decline. It doesn't really matter what your preferred activity is, getting out there every day and being active can be really important. So yes, for us, we're getting some high intensity in this morning on the road on the bicycle, but now we're at the beach getting some lower intensity, trying to get some paddleboarding in and just trying to enjoy the good weather while we're out here. And for me, it can be really important pretty much every day. If I get some exercise in, regardless of the intensity, it makes me feel a lot better. When I don't exercise, I can get sort of closed in and anxious, but when I do exercise, get the endorphins in, it makes you kind of feel better and you're a little bit more ready to hit the day, if that makes sense. Would you agree, Perry?
I agree.
I just really recommend getting some activity in, whatever that may be. And we've made it back out on the bicycles this morning. Unfortunately, Perry has not made it out with us on the bike, but like I was saying yesterday, sometimes you can be on holiday, just being active. It doesn't have to be a high intensity workout. You don't have to get equipment. You can just go to the beach, go to the pool, have some fun, move the body. But I think we do have some competition perhaps behind there somewhere to just keep the motivation going up this hill. We're going to see if we can go a little bit faster, a little bit higher. Let's go. And we've made it to the top. Perry and I thought we were very close to the top. Turns out we weren't, and it was straight uphill from there. But an amazing reward for making it to the top. You can see all around the coast. And that will be it for this episode, Yam Squad. Hopefully you enjoyed it. For Perry and I, we're going to pack up the bikes, get them back to the bike shop, pack up our bags, and head back to Bonnie, Scotland, after a lovely holiday / workout vacation, courtesy of Auntie Janice's 60th birthday celebration. Thank you so much to Auntie Janice, and also thank you to the Yam Squad as well for making it possible to make these videos. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this one. A little bit different, just a little bit more raw, if that makes sense. A little bit more behind the scenes. But now I'm just going to sit here and rest at the top of this hill, enjoy the views, and then I'll see you in the next episode.